me, I'ma find that way. You believe me?
Hard I try, I'ma wait for the answer until the day I reach the sky.
On one of your records, Believer, there's what's that sample on Believer? Is it some Middle Eastern or is it Arabic? What is?
It's funny. It's actually my friend Zaire. He's just singing, like he's just like mumbling.
Okay, I swear it was something in another language.
Crazy, like he did that, and then she sent it to me, and I was like, yo, this is amazing. Like the way, like the compressor stuff that he put on his voice and everything. I was like, yo, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like this could be it. And we just like, you know, he built the drums around it, and I was like, yo, the song has to drop like right before the verse. So I like added this drop to like bring out the first and second verses or whatever, and it just worked. Like it really worked. So it was dope.
Yeah, you can definitely tell you're about songmanship and craft as opposed to just straight verses. You know what I mean? Like that's something to really be respected. And do you feel, all right, so there are people that'll be like, all right, I don't like Shawn Chrys, super duper lyrical, 35 million syllables, and you know, like people that aren't really as open. So do you feel like I don't know, what do you like say to those people, like how, like, to close-minded people that don't really see what's going on? Like,
I just, you know, I think that you know, I used to really stress myself. So my mom used to say things like, "Shawn, you can't please everybody," and I would be like, "Why? Like, why can't you?" Like, I'm the type of person that says that thinks that you can do anything. Like somebody says you can't fly, I'm like, why? Why can't you fly? Like you can. So when my mom says, "Shawn, you can't please everybody, don't stress yourself out," I used to really stress myself out. Like, yo, I have to be able to please everyone. There has to be a way. But what you look at it is, a lot of people will not like you before they even, like, a lot of people don't like me and have never heard a record. They just don't like my success. They see a kid who was just being himself, and is being rewarded for it, and it's like, no, this isn't fair. Like, why does he get to use his real name and not have like a rap name? Why are there no gimmicks? Why is he just being himself? This isn't fair.
Wow.
And so before they even listen to a record, they don't like it.
Yeah, that's, I don't know, the internet is funny too, because you see so much of an image of an artist before, you know, sometimes you hear the music, that it's not like like image is so important today. You know, you could say the video did that too, but now it's everything. You know what I mean? Okay, so on the topic of open-mindedness, they say LA is more open-minded than the East Coast, you know, like New York, whatever, beef. Like, I don't know, I've heard some stuff about the West Coast scene being very open-minded. Can you attest to that?
I think the West Coast is very open-minded right now because we were just really tired of being pigeonholed into one category for years.
Okay. Like,
we were just like, throughout the 80s and throughout the 90s, we were just gangster rap. And we all didn't rap like gangsters because we're not all gangsters, but that's all that was coming out of the West. So right now, like, the audience on the West Coast is so tired of that. Like, when it comes to the radio out here, like, it was a time, like, where, you know, if you weren't gangster rap, you weren't, and you were LA artist, you weren't playing on LA radio. Damn. Like, LA radio would play everybody else. They'd play down south records, they'd play New York records, but if you're from LA, you have to be gangster to be played on our radios.
Oh, damn.
So right now, the audience is tired. They're tired of that. So they're really open to anything. Like, they just want something different. Like, it's just like, you know, if you're sleeping with the same girl every day, every night for 20 years, you're going to start to, like, look at other girls like, man, like, I kind of want to try something different. Like, this could be what I want, but maybe it's not. And, like, I haven't been able to venture off yet. So that's how the audience feels. It's kind of just like, yo, I've been doing the same thing for 20 years. I'm ready to listen to something different. And so now you have people like me, you have people like you and I, Pac Div. We're really doing what we can out here to provide people with what they're asking for. And the reception has been ill. Like, it's been really dope, so we're going to keep moving forward.
Yeah, definitely. I really like the metaphor, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, so on the topic of girls, there's a record on The City with No Seasons, Untitled.
Yeah.
Now, you wrote it. Did you write that for a specific girl? Or,
I did.
It was Untitled because it's. Why is it Untitled?
The reason why I left the song Untitled is because I didn't want anybody to judge it before they heard it. I think that if I would have named the song like "Love You Forever" or something like that, it automatically became cheesy.
Okay.
And they would already put the song in like the LL Cool J category, and then they would have had a preconceived notion before they went into listening to the song.
Okay.
So I left it untitled because then, as soon as you press play, you don't know what to think if it's your first time hearing it.
Word.
And so it's kind of like if I handed you a book like without any artwork or title on the front and no synopsis on the back, when you start reading the book, like you go into it whatever you think. You're not going into it thinking, man, this artwork on the front was cheesy. This book better be good, or this synopsis on the back says this is whack. And I'll try to read it, but you go into it thinking, and whatever you get out of the song at the end of it, you get out of it because of what you got out of it. Whether if you liked it because you liked it. If you hated it, you hated it because you hated it. But I didn't want anybody to go into the song already classifying it as something else. Like, that's not what it is, you know?
Word. Okay. All right, so you have your music group, right? Or your website, On The Road Music.
Yeah.
You've had it for a while. I remember you had something really interesting before you had the new build of the site. It was a thing where people could hit you directly on your phone, right? Or something like that?
Yeah. I used to get crazy emails. I used to get crazy emails, man.
Oh, man. What kind of stuff?
Like some of the emails, man, it be all love. Like, you know, people just say, you know, I inspire them, like, they really love the music and everything like that, and then some people just, like, want to use it to just spam me, just, like, send me beats every 20 minutes. And I'm just kind of like, you know, that's not what this is for. Like, I really, like, ignorant people sometimes mess it up for us. Like, you like open it up for everybody because this is what you want to do, and then you have to shut it down because other people are abusing it the wrong way, and so now I can't really, you know, get in touch with some of the people that I like to, because I love to talk to people. I love to talk to everybody. I love to hear feedback, whether negative or positive. Someone said they don't like, someone hit me and said, yo, I hate this record. I'll hit them back like, well, why don't you like it? Let's talk about it. Someone says they love it. I say, well, why do you love it? Let's talk about it. So I like to get feedback personally rather than, you know, I don't go on blogs and read comments. I don't really do that. But I like for people to talk to me, like to go back and forth. So that's why, like, I don't know if you know, but like I have a Facebook music page and I have a personal Facebook page. A lot of people have my personal Facebook page because they can send me messages. They can also like tag me in pictures. And when people send me messages, you know, I like to, you know, talk and go back and forth with people because I love to hear what people say. And, you know, I made a mistake because my chat is always off when I log on Facebook, and I made the mistake of, like, turning it on by accident, and just, like, starts to, like, freeze my computer almost when I keep getting all these chats. I'm just like, oh, man, I want to talk to everybody, but I can't. But really, I just love to talk to people. And like to hear their feedback, but yeah, I had to shut it down, man.
That's what's up. I commend you for, you know, taking the effort.
We're born. God kind of like has great expectations for us to do big things, and we talk about these things when we're a kid.